As we are in Q4 today, I really want to touch quickly on loyalty and the value of using loyalty programs. I have a lot of experience with Loyalty Lion, done some work with Jotvo a while ago, and now I'm going to be working with Okendo as well. Here are a few tips how you can leverage loyalty. I suggest subscribing for loyalty, especially now as we are in Q4 and you want to start segmenting people and moving them onto your loyalty program. I want to share with you a couple advantages why you should be using loyalty. Well, loyalty customers are always going to be, as the word says, more loyal, and they are making more purchases. They are going to be willing to give you better reviews, talk about you, share your products, on social media. So this is a group of customers that probably is doing the heavy lifting when it comes to your e-commerce store. It's very important to actually focus on them and give them more attention and treat them in a very special way. First of all, when you are setting up your loyalty program, I strongly suggest always use tiers. And here's why. With tiers, it's much easier for you to keep moving your loyalty members from one tier to another, and each tier should offer more benefits. Without the tiers, it would be more difficult to push them to add more benefits, because I feel like with the tiers, as you're adding more benefits and allowing them get more points or just simply more access to features, also you can leverage this much easier. So let me give you an example. When we are talking loyalty and you have 3 tiers, and majority of your loyalty members are going to be in the first tier, and then the job would be to move them to the next tiers. But you will know that the majority are always going to be in the first one because it's the easiest. They're making a purchase, you're asking them to become a member, and they become a member. And now your job is to figure out how to move them from one tier to another. So as they're making more purchases, as they're giving you a review, as they're sharing or following on social, whichever benefits you have set up, you are able to keep reminding them, and in hopes that maybe they're going to make another purchase, and with this another purchase they are going to go into the next level, into the next tier. What does it do to you? It just allows you to provide more incentive for customers to actually shop with your store instead of going somewhere else, right? Because if you have competitors and they have similar product, the idea of loyalty is, as the name suggests, is that they loyal to you instead of going somewhere else. So that's pretty much the main reason for the loyalty points. Now, if you are giving them all the rewards, you want them to stick with you, buy from you, and then because of that loyalty, you moving them to next tier. So how do you do this? This is where the magic of email, the power of email comes in, because first of all, as they make a purchase, you can invite them to become a loyalty member. You can invite them to become a loyalty member even before they make a purchase, but it doesn't really make that much sense, right? It happens after they make a purchase. So now that they've made a purchase, you sending them a welcome email explaining the benefits of loyalty. Then you create different flows based on their activity on your website. If they have made another purchase, you want to remind them that they have so many points left to actually go into the next tier and unlock more benefits. So you can send an email before to kind of like push them, is what your AOV is, so you have these margins, and you can send an email when they close to with another purchase, that they are going to reach that threshold and gonna move to the next tier, right? And then once they move to the next tier, you also want to send them an email reminding them that they are in the next tier and what are the extra benefits. And so you are going to continue this throughout all the tiers. You want to ask them to leave a review. Once they leave a review, you're also reminding them that they've gained extra points. Depends how your benefits are set, but usually it's a purchase, it's a review, likes on social, a referral. So loyalty are also excellent for referrals because obviously they very invested in you. This is a great segment of people to ask for referral. Also, it's a great segment to collect zero-party data. You can learn so much from them because they are very invested into your product, so they will be much willing to actually share information about your product with you what they would like you to do next, or how you can improve the product, or what was their shopping experience, how was their website experience. You can just learn so much about it. You can learn about their preferences. So this is a great segment to leverage and collect zero-party data. Now, additional ways to leverage your loyalty would be when you're creating the pre-sale flow. So I would break this down more for buyers, and buyers who are loyalty and buyers who are not loyalty. And then the loyalty, instead of offer discounts, you can just simply offer them extra points, right? So you can leverage the points in your loyalty abandoned cart, browse abandonment, site abandonment, checkout abandonment. This is a great leverage. In order for you to build a bigger loyalty subscriber base, we do campaigns, let's say once a month, that is divided by the buyers and the non-buyers. So with the buyers, there is an email. I like to do emails more educational emails, and then we'll talk about the product, small education or FAQs about this product, and then reminder, hey, you have so many points and you can enter the dynamic block from Klaviyo. You have so many points. This is your tier, and so go and shop, right? You don't need to maybe spend so much money. Use your points to make a purchase for that product, and then we segment them by loyalty and non-loyalty. And the non-loyalty will get an email that says, hey, we have this loyalty program. So if you sign up, you can leverage your points, and you can actually give them extra points for signing up. So that's also another great leverage. That would be one way of building your subscriber base. And then another ways are, let's say if you offer points for providing your birthday, then you can send birthday emails asking people to go to the preference page and subscribe, enter their birthday date, and also remind them that if they do this, not only they are going to get a present on their birthday, but they also going to collect some extra birthday points. Another great feature that I want to emphasize here is the dynamic blocks in Klaviyo. These dynamic blocks you can build into all of your emails, and first of all, you have a functionality of hide and show. You can just set up basic block, and this block will show if they are loyalty. The block will show in your email, showing them the tier and the point amount. And if they are not, the block is not going to show in the email. This is a dynamic block that you can put actually to all of your email campaigns, and again, it will show for those who are subscribed. But another aspect of this is that you can actually create this dynamic block that will show the data points. So at any point, the customer will know their points when it comes to how many points they have, which tier these are in. So these are really easy blocks to build. Or you can actually also build a block showing them how many more points they need to go into the next tier and unlock more rewards. So this is a great way to incorporate more interactivity into your email and make more emails, again, more personal and more on point. And another thing that I really quickly want to mention is, especially now that we are in Q4, leveraging the points. So not only that you want to move them so they subscribe, as many people or buyers, you want to move them so they become your loyalty members, but those who are, you want to give them special incentives, meaning when you have a new product, you always want to give them a priority, right? So they know about the product ahead. When you have a sale, they know about the sale first. So when we are doing either new product campaign, broader campaign or announcement, then we always send to the VIPs and loyalty a day ahead, right? So to make them more special. When we are having a sale, also the loyalty also is notified about the sale the day before. Especially if you have a limited stock, it's always a great way to leverage this and give them a notice about the product a day ahead and make them, again, feel special. Another great thing you can leverage is giving the loyalty double points or triple points, and that also based on the tier. So let's say if we have 3 tiers, so the first tier might get, let's say, double points, like a 24-hour sale where we're giving double points for purchase. And the second and third tier could get triple points. They always going to be much smaller, so that's why it makes perfect sense. But you can give them triple points, and you can structure that in a way that creates a lot of urgency. Because let's say if we only have a 1-day sale that we are giving double or triple points, then obviously this is going to drive a lot of urgency. They know, especially now in Q4, maybe they want to accumulate more points so they can go shopping later on using the points for holiday shopping. I hope you find this interesting and helpful, especially now with your Q4 planning. There is just so many great ways to leverage loyalty. I think there is not enough talk about it. There's some great examples also from brands that are absolutely killing it when it comes to loyalty. So I strongly suggest, don't hesitate. Your option is Okendo, Loyalty Lion, Jotvo. These are my 3 choices. Set up the program and try driving as much traffic to it to amplify your holiday sales. I hope you find this interesting and helpful. Please comment, like, and share, and I see you in my next video.